Hello, I'm Gavin Townsend, here today with Thornton, down in Essex, where she currently trains. Nice to see you, Carly.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, good, thank you. Thank you for the interview today. Carly, could you elaborate a bit more about your fitness, your background?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't start weight training or actually any training until I was about 21. Before then, I hated exercise, so
Okay.
yeah.
And why was that? Were you just a motivated teenager?
Yeah, I mean, I love my junk foods, as everyone does, and yeah, I mean, I was just unfair. I just didn't enjoy any kind of activity, any sport or anything. I got out of it at school, you know, any kind of sick note or whatever.
You just got away with it. Yeah. So then you reached your early 20s, you really wanted to get into it.
Yes.
What gave you that fire, that drive to take you from being a lazy teenager to quite an active fitness?
Well, basically, I just like the way it looks. I fell up with going out or going shopping, trying clothes on, nothing fitting, and I just had really low self-esteem. So, and then it kind of went from there. I kind of pushed myself. I just joined a little local gym, hid away, did a little bit, and then when I got the confidence, then I joined like a fitness first chain and all that kind of thing, as you do.
You become a proper gym buddy then.
Yeah.
So in 2008, you had your first competition.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Yeah. That's with the UKBFF, where I played second at the British. Amazing experience. Fantastic. Yeah.
And you went and did the Europeans the same year?
Yeah, the Europeans was the year after in 2009, and that I placed in the top 15. That again was a fantastic experience. I mean, I met so many people along the way. It's been the journey than it has actually like the destination of doing it. You know, with meeting so many good people. You said
to me earlier outside the interview that the bodybuilding world and the fitness world is quite a small community.
Yeah.
So you know quite a few other famous faces as well, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you like? Who else?
Well, you've got Flex Lewis. Everyone loves Flex Lewis. And you just won the Olympia as well, didn't you? So, who else you got? Well, in this country, you've got like Danny Levy, you've got Kelly Rennie, who's another fitness model. She's fantastic. She's just had a baby as well.
So, you did the competition in 2008, became second, you then got into TV and writing for magazines. How did that go for you? What was that experience like?
Yeah, I mean, I love writing for all the magazines and everything and inspiring other people. Any kind of knowledge that I can give to other people to help them with their training and inspire them to kind of progress even further. Because it's always that kind of missing thing, isn't it? When you're reading magazines and you want something and, you know, it's not there.
No, you're always misinformed.
Yeah. So I just want to, like, in my articles, I like to give what I think I wanted to kind of read. You know,
and gave an honest opinion, which is receptive to women who want to do the same.
Yeah.
So you featured in the likes of Active TV, you wrote for Beef magazine, Workout magazines. Are there any other titles that you wrote for?
I had features in Flex magazine, Muscle and Fitness. I had front cover from Ultra Fit. So I've had quite a few different ones. Yeah. So
it's October 2012. This month you're competing in 2 events. Do you want to elaborate a bit more?
Yeah, I'm doing the Arnold, which is in Madrid. That's next weekend. And then we're doing the Sportex, which is the British Championships, which is in Manchester.
And you looking forward to it?
Yes, can't wait. Yeah. Well, it's been about 3.5 years since I've been on stage, so it'll be cool, and it'll be nice to see how I progress, my changes from what I needed to improve on to what I look like now, kind of thing.
What category are you going for?
Body fitness.
Body fitness.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a bit more about what is involved with body fitness?
Well, you've got a very aesthetic, pleasing look. It's to do with, you know, the whole overall shape from the width of the shoulders, a nice V taper, nice kind of hand glute tie-in, not too much, not too muscular, not too ripped, but at the same time you have to kind of have the kind of, you know, the leanness, the stage confidence. It's all like a show as well, isn't it? You know, you've got to bring to the stage a little bit of personality, a little bit of spunk. You know.
You've definitely got that. So Carly, what tips would you give a lady who wants us to do the same as yourself for competitions?
I would kind of get advice off a trainer. I'm with Pro Bodies, which is, I mean, I've been working with Nathan Harmon for a few years now, and we work fantastic together. You have to work with someone who you work well with. I mean, it's good to. I mean, there's so many diets online. I mean, I did my first ever diet, UK muscle. For my first competition, you know, so there are websites that, you know, muscle building websites that you can go onto and kind of, you know, get information from, or then you've got athletes, you've got, you know, like you've got my fan page on Facebook, you know, you can always ask questions on there, or there's other people who've got their fan pages. I mean, a lot of people will kind of, you know, get you, and they will reply.
But it's always best to listen to somebody who's been there, done it, got the experience, and also has a level of knowledge as well. So what are your top 5 weight loss tips for women?
1, chuck out scales, because it doesn't matter, because I mean, I weigh about 10.5 stone now, size 8, so there's not, you know, you can't really go by weight. 2 to 3 hours, I have about 6 meals a day, so say gauge around that, 5, 6 to 7 meals depending on if you're male or female.
Why is that?
It just kind of, it keeps your metabolism revving on. And you can eat smaller meals. I mean, some people do prefer to eat just bigger meals. All depends on the person. Personally, I've found eating, you know, consistently is better, and it stops cravings. Whereas if I haven't eaten for a long time, I just crave anything.
You pick it on whatever you get your hands on. What other tips would you give?
Also prepare your food. It's always good to carry around, even if it's a bag of nuts, the protein shake in your car. Carry that around, as well as your sweet potato, your chicken, your tuna, your fish, turkey. You know, oats for breakfast. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay. And going back to your own workouts and exercise, what's your regime like prior to doing the Arnold classes this week?
It's just mainly fat burning cardio now.
Okay.
I mean, I'm doing a little bit of weight training, a little bit of pumping up, but not a lot, because 1, I can't build any muscle now anyway, so it's just kind of maintaining and kind of getting the blood into the muscles, and then obviously burning the fat.
Keeping the vascularity up, keeping the general awareness and
the upkeep of it,
So obviously on your off season you're doing more weight training, but now it's more about cardio, keeping lean. What are your energy levels like now?
I mean, they're not that good at me, because if I wasn't tired, then I wouldn't be ready.
Sure.
So, you know, I mean, I've been very, very happy this year. Dieting. You know, I've had so many really, really good people around me, which has helped. Really, really helped. So yeah, it's been a great experience.
Brilliant. Excellent. So, thank you very much, Carly. Thank you for the interview. And if you want to see more on Carly Thornton, you can visit her website, which is
www.carlythornton.com. Nice and easy.
Thank you very much. Speak to you soon.